Rack City, bitch. What's that on that beat? Rack City, bitch. Rack City, bitch. 10, 20s on your titty, bitch. 100 P, VIP, no guest list. TT dog, you don't know what we fucking with. Like my other bitch, fucking with my other bitch. Fucking all night, nigga, we ain't celebrate. Man, sound too dope, I ain't selling it. Bar fresh in the motherfucking.
Hey, how's everyone doing? I wanted to finish up my show from before, so this is part 2 of that show. Sorry for the bigger than I was hoping for, but it's just what it is. I ended talking about Edge with The Rock and with the John Cena and Brock Lesnar. I want to talk about a little bit how my opinion, the Lesnar feud compares to The Rock feud with Cena. Once again, they're trying to push Cena as maybe possibly going heel. Once again, like I said before, most definitely all pretty much know this is probably not going to happen. They just keep pushing it every few months on us, and now it's twice in a month, so see what happens. They got another opportunity to do so we'll see if they take it. I think these feuds are pretty similar, except in the terms that Rock's feud was with Cena was built up over a little more than a year, whereas this Brock Lesnar feud is not even a month. It's just about a month. Because he came Raw right after Mania, so it wasn't really that long ago. To be honest, it's like 2.5 to 3 weeks. So, in my opinion, much better. It's quicker. I think this is going to be a good feud. But, like I said before, I just think the two are kind of comparable, in terms of both. They're going to be big matches that, in my opinion, they're setting up Brock Lesnar and The Rock to both live off of Cena's career. And I'd like to see them live off of both their careers. So, I think it's just getting back to wrestling this kind of match. I think people want to see this genuinely. They want to see Brock Lesnar versus John Cena. I want to see it, so. And just as I thought that, excuse me, just as I thought that people did want to see Rock Cena genuinely, so. The next thing I wanted to talk about was the CM Punk, Chris Jericho skit last night. I thought it was a pretty cool skit, that they did last night. Haven't done that before at all, that I can remember ever. A DUI, test on Raw. That's pretty cool. And, I just thought they built it up over the Raw with the CM Punk, and then CM Punk thinking he'd be drunk, like drinking, and Jericho thinking he's drinking and going and building up this thing, hey, we gotta get this guy tested, and then they actually have the shit happen, and they have all this funny crap that Punk does, and he sets up the backwards and crap, and it was just a really funny skit. It was perfect between the two of them, because Punk got to be funny and be the perfect face, and Jericho got to be the complete douchebag that he's great at being, and he got to build up more heel heat. So I think that this skit was perfect, and for this rematch, it's a WrestleMania rematch, but it's got a few different moves this time. It's not just your basic singles match, but it's a Chicago street fight. I'm actually very excited about this match. In my opinion, it should maybe be the main event. We know that it won't. Most likely, Lesnar Cena will be the main event of Extreme Rules, but if this match was to be the main event, I think it might be once again the best match of the show. I was wrong about WrestleMania because Jericho Punk was not the best match of the show, but once again, we'll say that I think this one will be. We don't have a Triple H Taker match on this card now, so unless Lesnar and Cena really live up to something huge, I think this will be the match of the card. I wanted to talk about the Sheamus Daniel Bryan feud. I'm a little confused with this. I think they should have had this 2 out of 3 stages match at WrestleMania instead of an 18-second shit match. Once again, I don't like when they curtain jerk with a title match, such as the World Heavyweight title. I don't think they should ever do that. But I'm not terribly unsold on it as long as it's a good match. And they did it at WrestleMania 27 between Ed and Del Rio. I actually was at the end of the match. I was not upset with it because it was a good match. This year, terrible, 28. So I'm hoping that they, if this is the opening match, which I would not be surprised if WWE pulls on us. And I hope it's a good match, and I hope it's way better than WrestleMania because the fans deserve it. I wanted to talk about Del Rio for a second because he was put into this storyline for a very short amount of time, like a week and a half, where he thought maybe Del Rio would be the next one instead of Daniel Bryan. We don't know what was happening to Daniel Bryan, but the normal fan support Daniel Bryan has had, they could not do that, but now they put Del Rio on the side again. More than a terrible thing, maybe he's doing more time to at least get back from his injury and at least have a couple matches under his belt. But I just feel like they didn't push this correctly. In terms of just, they almost just forgot about Del Rio, and I'm not too big on that. I don't know, I am happy that they picked anybody to do the rematch. Maybe they could have done a triple threat match or something. I mean, that's my opinion. I think they kind of almost figured we don't forget about Del Rio. Well, I didn't, and I'm sure some of you guys didn't either. I am happy that they have Daniel Bryan in this match, so I'm not upset that they put Del Rio aside for Daniel Bryan. In fact, I'm very happy they did that, but I just think that now you screwed Del Rio. I'm hoping they at least have this man on the card because he's very talented, and then you can start to push him. Maybe into this feud, keep the other feud going longer between Sheamus and Daniel Bryan. Maybe just add Del Rio, or I don't know which direction they're going to take with this, whoever's going to win this Extreme Rules match. I don't see him taking the title off Sheamus, so I assume he might win this match. This is one of those matches I've actually had an easy time thinking who might actually win. I wanted to talk about the Divas match last night on Raw, and the stipulations they might have in making this match. They never announce the Divas match, usually before SmackDown, right before whatever pay-per-view it is, so this is not a surprise. Last night, that Phoenix might have gotten injured, might have not gotten injured, hurt her ankle. We don't know if it's staged or real. Nikki Bella pinned her, got the title, which I'm confused about. I read an article that Carmen's coming back and they wanted to push her to save the title match versus Phoenix, but in my opinion, I think it was a better storyline to just have the title of Beth Phoenix, who had been at that point held for a very long time. I think it was about 200 plus days. I mentioned on Raw last night. Why not keep it on there? It gives the title match more validity when they get your title shot at Beth Phoenix. So I was confused about that, and especially since we're not sure if Bella's coming back yet. That story is quieted down a little bit, but they're not. So we haven't heard anything. So maybe WWE's making a contract they haven't signed sometimes, so we really don't know. But I'm a little confused about that. And the last thing I wanted to talk about was R-Truth jobbing to Tensai last night. Happy to use Tensai correctly, and at least he's beating top-notch competition and saying that R-Truth, but they're not pushing R-Truth as top-notch talent. They're pushing him as a joke, so I'm upset about that. I want to know what you guys thought about that. Thank you for watching, and I hope everyone has a nice night.